Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Adam with AK Lighting, here to help you install and or improve your own landscape lighting. Well, in today's video, I'm going to go over how to connect multiple wires together. This is a question that I just recently got on my YouTube channel, and I wanted to make a video about this because I struggled with this when I first started. The people I teach on my own team struggle with this, and then some people that I teach on in my courses also struggle with this as well. And so this is something that would be very beneficial if you have this question. This video is going to go over how to do that. So with that being said, I'm going to jump right into the video. Alright, so in today's video I'm going to go over how to wire up multiple wires. Now this happens a lot of the times when you have, let's say, your main wire right here, and then you're connecting two lights like this, or you have a main wire going to this light, and then there's a wire that's going to extend further and then go to that light. Hopefully that made sense. So I'm going to show you how to connect three wires. So it's the main wire and then two wires here. Now this is just going up to this tree right here. However, if you were to extend and kind of daisy chain this system and have another wire continue off to maybe another tree or somewhere else, then you would actually have four wires here. So the main wire, where power comes from, it goes from the transformer to here. You have the wires on the two lights, so that's three wires, and then the main wire will continue off to go to whatever other light. We'll say it's that way. All right, so this is three wires. So what we're gonna need is some way to strip the wires. I have no idea where I put my wire strippers, so I'm gonna use these instead. It's a little bit harder to do it this way. But these are my crimpers, and then you also have the two copper pieces to go over the wire, and then you have your waterproof connectors. I've already stripped these, and this is about as far as you need to go in order to be able to wire everything up correctly. And I'm going to strip this end. Now what you're gonna have to do, sometimes it's a little bit tricky to strip the end, so you're gonna cut down the center. So when you cut it, it will separate it like this, and then you can easily pull it apart. This part, just pulling it apart when it's stuck right there, is actually pretty challenging. So make sure to cut right there in the middle so you can pull it apart, and then we'll strip it, and then I'll show you how to wire everything up. All right, so here we are. We have the main wire. It has the wire strips. We got this left light and the right light. Now the way to connect two wires, so let's say we're only gonna have this wire from the light connected to the main wire. Essentially what it is you just connect this side together like this, so the electricity will flow down this way, and then you connect this other side. Now in some of my other videos I talk about making sure that you get the wire that has the words on it and connect it to the words on whatever wire you're attaching it to. That's not to confuse you. You don't need to do it that way. I just explain it that way because it's easier for people to understand the process, because it is kind of confusing, but it doesn't matter which way you connect the lights. So you can put the words, let's see, the words are right here. So you can put the words with the not words, and then the not words with the words. So you can flip it. Hopefully that made sense. All right, so this is two wires like this. You just continue it and continue it. To get three wires, what you're gonna have to do is connect these three wires together, and then you can see that there are three left. So then you grab the other three, and connect those as well. So I'll show you how to do that in just a second, but that's essentially what you're doing. And so I'm gonna explain it with the words. So if you can get the words, wires, and connect all of them together, so there's gonna be one on each, and you'll have three. If you connect all the words together, then you will wire this up correctly. All right, so we're gonna use this part of the tool, and it's going to crimp the copper piece down. The reason why we crimp it is because we don't want the wires to come apart, because it can easily come apart detached. So I'm gonna try to do this one-handed, but you're gonna put the wires that you had put together, and you're going to crimp it like this. All right, so we're not done yet, but can you see that it's got it crimped in the middle, but we need to fold it. So I'm gonna show you how to fold that. All right, so you see how we have the copper right there where we crimped is in the middle. So we're going to press down, and it's gonna fold this in half. And so when we're done, it will actually be completely crimped. That way these wires don't pull apart. Now the reason for that is wires eventually pull apart unless you have something like this. And so I highly recommend that you use this method. All right, so last thing we need to do is put the waterproof covers on here. So it's got the silicone gel inside. So you press it down as far as possible into the gel like that. And then you have wires, a wire on this side, and then we're gonna have 2 wires on this side. So remember, wiring up 3 wires, 2 from the lights and 1 from the transformer, which is our main wire. We're gonna have 3 wires on each side. So we have 1 here, 2 there. And on this side, we'll do the same thing and put the waterproof cover on that. All right, so hopefully that made sense. Now we have wired up 3 wires. Now, a question that I often get is how many wires can you actually connect together? And on this waterproof connection, I'd say you can connect probably about 4 wires together. So the main run, 2 lights, and then the main run continuing is probably the max that you can fit in the waterproof cover. If you get more than that, it just doesn't fit very well when you try to clamp that waterproof cover closed. It's not that you can't fit more, it's just a struggle. You can buy bigger waterproof covers, they're just harder to find. And yeah, so hopefully this video was helpful for you. If it was, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, put it in the comments below. I try to make videos for you, so if you have a question, other people probably also have a question, that same question, and then I'll make a video on it. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.